back to my channel. So in today's video, yes, we are going to talk about things that I never knew in Harry Potter. Now, when I had this video in mind and I started doing research of things, I started looking up things, you know, things that I might not know, I thought, this is going to take me forever because I do know quite a lot about Harry Potter, but I did find some things. I did find some things that I didn't know. So hopefully you guys will learn something new from this too. Also, at the end of this video, it's the giveaway reveal for the Gringotts 3D puzzle. I'm really excited. Look at all your names in there. Thank you so much, everyone that entered. If you don't win this, don't be disheartened, guys. Stay with me because I do have more giveaways to come. But first things first, we're going to talk about these. So if you wanna hear these things that I didn't know, because like I said, you might learn something new too, then do keep on watching. And if this is the first time you're seeing my face, hello and welcome to my channel. A massive thank you to my Patreons. They help me keep this channel running just that little bit more. And all my social medias are linked in the description of this video. Go see what I'm up to on those. Let's get started. By the way, if you can hear any background noise, it's my fan. It was either put the fan on or don't film. Also, Alexa's going to be in this video. She insisted. I may have forced her. Any of you that have seen the video, well, those of you that saw me do the video with her a few weeks ago, you really kind of enjoyed it and wanted me to do another one like it. So I thought I'd include her in this one. She's rubbish. She doesn't know much about Harry Potter. But we'll see how she gets on. Okay, so number one. I did not know that there was a proposed title for the American version of the Philosopher's Stone, which was Harry Potter and the School of Magic. Obviously, the whole thing by it, why they didn't call it Philosopher's Stone, was because they thought the kids will think it's something to do with philosophy. Obviously, they called it Sorcerer's Stone in the end. School of Magic, Harry Potter and the School of Magic, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone definitely sounds better than School of Magic, but I didn't know that there was a proposed title. Number two, apparently Steven Spielberg was pegged to direct Philosopher's Stone. But himself and J.K. Rowling had differences with things about the filming of things. Haley Joel Osment, who was the child out of The Sixth Sense, Steven Spielberg wanted him to play Harry Potter, but J.K. Rowling didn't like the idea. From the sounds of it, there was other things that they just didn't work well together, I don't think. And yeah, therefore Steven Spielberg didn't direct Philosopher's Stone. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. 187 years ago today, sandpaper was patented, although its first recorded use was in 13th century China, when crushed shells, seeds and sand were stuck to parchment using natural gum. I guess before that, people must have just roughed it.
Alexa, should we talk Harry Potter today?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Oh, you will be. Alexa, what were they going to call the Sorcerer's Stone instead of the Sorcerer's Stone? What was the first proposed title?
Here's something I found on the web. According to Quora.com, the title was changed from Philosophers to Sorcerers for publishing to the US, as it was believed that Sorcerer would sell better.
It's not why I asked, but it'll do. Number three, guys, Rupert Grint actually has arachnophobia, fear of spiders. So let's face it, poor Rupert Grint didn't have to act much when they were doing the spider scenes in Chamber of Secrets, but I didn't know that one. Obviously, in the films, we know that he's absolutely petrified of spiders. He has this arachnophobia. A lot of us do. I know I'm one. But no, it's true. Rupert Grint actually has arachnophobia. Alexa, do you have arachnophobia?
Arachnophobia is the intense and irrational fear of spiders and other arachnids such as scorpions.
Alexa, shush. Alexa, are you scared of spiders?
I'm afraid of patchy Wi-Fi and short cords.
What? The number 18,956. That is how many times the name Harry Potter was mentioned in the series. I didn't know that. It's a fun little fact, guys. 18,956. That is a lot of times. Alexa, how many times was the name Harry Potter used in the series?
I don't have an answer for that.
Really? I googled it and found it. You are Google. Okay, so number 5. I had to look. I didn't realise what number it was on. Number 5, guys. Emma Watson was in an interview and she sort of it came about that she was on about that her, Rupert and Daniel Radcliffe had little nicknames. So Emma was named One Take Watson. Do It Again Dan was Daniel Radcliffe. Rupert Grint was Redo Rupert. So Emma, she obviously one take and it was a perfect. With Daniel Radcliffe, Do It Again Dan, I'm wondering if it was a kind of he wanted to do it again, or they were saying just do it again Dan. You could just perfect it that little bit more. So I don't quite know what they mean by that, whether he wanted to do it again and perfect it himself, or they thought just do it one more time. Redo Rupert, yeah, that kind of, come on, let's do that again, and then probably again and again with Rupert Grint, but I love that guy. Number 6, Harry Melling, who played Dudley Dursley, nearly lost his role. Between Chamber of Secrets and Prisoner of Azkaban, Melling lost so much weight that he didn't fit that big cousin character that is mentioned in the books. So yeah, he nearly lost his role, but they just stuck him in a fat suit in the end, which I'm glad they did, because sometimes it's a bit weird when they change characters. It's just very, very weird. Obviously, in some cases it can't be helped, but you know, I'm glad they chose a fat suit because it worked well anyway, because yeah, but he was perfect for that role. So yeah, I didn't realise that he nearly lost his role. So something new again there. Alexa, did you know Harry Melling nearly lost his role in Harry Potter?
Here's something I found on the web. According to theriches.com, in the time between filming Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Melling experienced a positive change in his personal life, but it almost cost him his role as Dudley Dursley.
They fixed it though. Number 7, Neville Longbottom asked the Sorting Hat to be put into Hufflepuff. I didn't know this. Did you? And this is why. Neville found that Gryffindor's bravery trait was too intimidating. You see, I didn't know this. I mean, was it in the books? I haven't read the books for such a long time, so please excuse me if, you know, let me know if it is in the books. But I didn't know this. But what I love about the whole Neville situation, we see that boy grow. We see him grow into a man, and he is very brave. I mean, even in the earlier years, I mean, he stood up to his friends in the Philosopher's Stone. He's brilliant, and he was such a joy to watch just grow into this young man, this brave wizard. And it was like the Sorting Hat knew what was coming. You're going into Gryffindor because, trust me, you have got some things coming, and you are going to be brave. Alexa, are you as brave as a Gryffindor?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Really? You are rubbish. Number 9, J.K. Rowling nearly had a vampire professor within the school called Trokar, if I'm saying that name right, but decided against it, and the whole thing got edited out. She even at some point thought about making Snape a vampire. Don't get me wrong, he has that look about him. He has pale skin. I could imagine him with a set of fangs, couldn't you? And I've heard a few people say, you know, where was the vampire? All these mythical creatures, but there was no vampire really. I mean, there was, but like one was spoke of. But if you think about it, around Harry Potter was Twilight. Vampires were a big thing there. I think it was thought of, because how can you not think of a vampire? But I don't think she wanted it as a main character. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been into her mind, but I just personally think there was a lot of vampire going on and she wanted to do it a bit different. I personally think that is why vampires aren't a main attraction within Harry Potter. Number 10, the brooms were made from an aircraft titanium. I thought they were just wood. They were an aircraft titanium, guys. They were made out of aircraft titanium so that it would hold the weight of the actors and the actresses. Don't forget there were adults riding brooms within the series, but also the kids grew. They grew and got heavier as they grew, so they had to think of something. And yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that they were riding on titanium, aircraft titanium. Alexa, how heavy is aircraft titanium?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
I hadn't finished. Alexa, how heavy is aircraft titanium?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Oh my days! Number 11, the scar, Daniel Radcliffe's scar, was applied 2,000 times throughout the series. That is not including the stunt doubles he had. After the first 2 movies, they decided to stop drawing Harry's scar on, and they made a version of it that they could just basically glue to his forehead, which saved a lot of time, I could imagine, especially because it was applied 2,000 times. I'm assuming if they carried on drawing it, it would have probably been a lot more times, because imagine the sweating and everything. His scar would have just ran down his face, and I think if it was drawn on the whole time, just imagine you'd have to keep an eye on that scar like constantly. I mean, you would if it was glued on, because you'd have to make sure it's not lifting in places and things like that. But if it's drawn on, and could you imagine you just see it smear? Nah. Alexa, did Neville Longbottom ask the Sorting Hat to put him in Hufflepuff?
Here's something I found on the web. According to Quora.com, Neville asked the Sorting Hat to put him in Hufflepuff because he was intimidated by Gryffindor's bravery.
Thank you. Guys, I missed number 8 out. I can't believe this. I missed number 8. Rupert Grint nearly quit Harry Potter. He nearly quit. Basically, after he'd finished his GCSEs, he was just thinking to himself, like, is this what I want to do? Again, I couldn't cope with a character change like that, especially when it comes to the Golden Trio. So yeah, Rupert Grint, I'm so glad you stuck around and finished the series. But I think, obviously, at that age, I mean, I remember finishing my GCSEs. You sort of, you've left school, and it's like a whole new world. And a song came to my mind there, Disney. And I suppose, obviously, for them children growing up filming this series, it was tough at times. I bet it was tough at times because they would have been quite restricted. Yeah, I do think it was tough. But Rupert, I'm glad you stuck around and you finished it, because I bet it was worth it. I'm so jealous. Alexa, if you was in Harry Potter, what actor or actress would you play?
Here's something I found on the web. According to CNN.com, Dame Maggie Smith is to play Harry's art teacher Professor McGonagall, and heavyweight Scottish actor Robbie Coltrane is to take the part of Hagrid,
I know.
the school's groundsman who befriends the young wizard.
Yeah, we know this. It's been and gone. The Harry Potter series is finished, but I don't. She's rubbish. Alexa, what house are you in Hogwarts?
I like to think I'd be in Ravenclaw, but only the Sorting Hat knows for sure.
I don't think you're in Ravenclaw. I can't see those traits. I mean, you know nothing about Harry Potter and the Wizarding World for starters. Alexa, what job role would you do in the Wizarding World?
Sorry, I don't know that, but I do have a skill you might like. It's called What Would Tyrion Do? Do you want to try it?
Okay.
Okay, here's what would Tyrion do. I try to know as many people as I can. You never know which one you'll need.
What? Okay guys, number 12, the last one, and then we'll get on to the giveaway winner. Number 12, Warner Brothers actually considered animating the Harry Potter series, but J.K. Rowling put that foot down and said no, and I am so glad it's not animated. I mean, do what you want now, we've got the film series, but to have it an animated series and that's it, nah. Live action. all the way, and I wouldn't want to change it. I will agree with some of you. I know you're all thinking, Susie, some things could be changed because they miss so much out of the books. There are some things that could be changed, but let's just look, we need to face it. Not everything out of the books could have been in the films. They did what they had to do, and considering when making a film from a book, you have to cut so much out so that it's not stupidly long. I think they did really well. It was still really magical. One of the things that does great on me is the Weasleys, where the Weasley twins, when they got their shop. Obviously, we all know by reading the books how they got their shop, but it wasn't explained in the film series because obviously the Weasleys, they're you know, they're not a well-off family. They're not a well-off family, so it's like the Weasleys just got this shop out of thin air. But obviously, if you've read the books, I don't want to say in case anyone watching this is reading the books, but you do find out how they got it. But yeah, no, I'm glad they didn't do it animated. Really am glad. I'm glad they did it as a live action. We're gonna do the giveaway winner now, guys. Alexa, did you enter my giveaway?
Sorry, I don't know that.
There we
But
are.
you have. Did you fart? Enabled. Do you want to open it?
Yes.
Why are you picking on me? There's other people here too.
Oh, shush. Shush, shush, shush. Right, we're going to give this a shake, guys. Going to give it a really good shake. Good luck to everybody, all right? Like I said, don't be disheartened if you don't win, because more giveaways are always coming on this channel. So yeah, don't be disheartened. I'm really giving this a good shake. Really giving it a good shake. All these names in here, right? You take the lid off. Honestly, good luck, guys. Good luck. Oh, there's so many names in here. Right. Okay, I've got one. Oh, are we ready? The winner is Carol Huddleston. Congratulations, darling. I will get in touch with you. Carol is actually one of my Patreons. A little thing about Patreon, if you're a Patreon, your name goes in the hat twice. Just because my Patreons help me keep this channel running that little bit more. But congratulations, Carol. I will give you a message later, my darling. Thank you, everyone that entered. And thank you for subscribing. New people, hi. Like I said, don't be disheartened. More giveaways are coming, especially when I hit 2,000 subscribers. But yeah, that's the end of that, and that's the end of today's video. Did you learn anything new? Anything new off the list? Did Alexa teach you anything new? Obviously not. Did you know many of these? It was so weird looking through and researching, and I thought, oh, actually, I didn't know that. And I mean, yes, they say you learn something new every day, and with Harry Potter in the Wizarding World, there is a lot of information to take in. There is a lot of background things and, you know, little things that are sort of hidden, and you miss things, and yeah, I do enjoy learning new things. I mean, these ones that I've just read out, I probably will forget in the back of my mind, but they will be there. Someone will bring it up, and as yes, I did know that actually. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, guys, please give it a massive thumbs up for me, because it helps me more than you know, and I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye, Potter Poppets.